Welcome, Court Facebook friends. My name's John. I'm excited to have you with us here this morning. We're going to have a chance over the next little bit for you to ask any questions that you have of me. We're going to be talking about what court rehab at home looks like. Any other questions you have, we can talk about. So my name's John Beougher, and I'm the director of Court Home Health. So I've been with Court now for over 10 years, and I've been treating patients in their home now for over 7 years. And so there's a lot of neat things that we can do with people to help you get better in the home environment. We're going to be talking about some of the safety precautions that we do today, and if you have any questions about how that would look to have a therapist come into your home or any of your other treatment options that we offer to you, whether that's tele-rehab or coming into the clinic, we want to make sure that you feel safe and comfortable with what we're offering to you and make sure you know that we're here to help and how we can help. So for me as a home health physical therapist, what I've been doing for a long time is coming into people's homes. So we are used to doing that, and we've had a lot of safety precautions that we've taken over the years regardless of the coronavirus epidemic. However, at this point, that is something that's going on, and so we're taking some extra steps at this point to make sure that we keep you safe. When we come into your house, what we're going to have is a lot of equipment on. So I'm not going to look like this if I walk into your house. I'm going to have my surgical mask on. We're keeping our masks nice and stored in a way that we can keep it contamination free. For my mask that I'm going to put on my face, I'm going to have a second cloth mask on over top of that I'm only going to wear into your house to make sure we keep you safe. I'm going to have gloves on. And I'm going to wash these gloves before I come in your house and frequently during the visit because we have hand sanitizer at all times. And we're going to wear goggles. So in your home, if you're wearing a mask and everyone else in the house is wearing a mask, we don't have to wear the goggles, but we're willing to do that for you. So in our clinic settings right now, everyone's going to be wearing masks. But in your home, if you feel more comfortable being treated at home where you don't have to wear a mask, we can come in and wear goggles, help keep us safe and help keep you safe. So we've got all of these safety precautions set up. We've got wipes that we wipe down all of our equipment before we leave your house, before we put it back in our bag. And so that's one way that we are working to make sure that we keep you safe as we come into your house, as we leave your house, and as we treat you. So the rehab at home option, if you're having pain, if you're having difficulty moving, if you're not sure if you feel comfortable going out, this is something that we can definitely do to set up to come into your house and help you. So what we want to look at today is some of y'all's questions that you've got. So I've got Angie Moore with me here. She's the Regional Director of Business Development. So she's here with us at our corporate headquarters, and she's got a few questions, I believe, from the audience. If you guys have them, you can type them in, and we'll make sure to answer all of them.
Good morning.
Morning.
My surgery was rescheduled to this summer. Is there anything I can be doing now?
The cool thing about when you have a known surgery coming up is there's always going to be something that we can do ahead of time to make your recovery after surgery better. Even just knowing what to expect from the surgery, knowing what your exercises after surgery might look like so you can start doing them now and be really comfortable with those exercises in the hospital later and when you come home later. And also, if your surgery's been postponed and you're not sure when it's going to be, you might even have time to get your joint a little bit looser or to get your muscles a little bit stronger. And the stronger you are going into surgery and the better you're moving is going to help you recover faster. So right now, while we're still trying to be healthy at home, healthy at work, and we're not open back up with doing all the stuff, is a great time for you to be getting the care that you need before surgery so that after surgery, as things are open back up, you can get back to enjoying your life faster. So we can assess your needs on an individualized basis for your upcoming surgery. We have any other questions?
Is there any equipment I need in my home?
Is there any equipment needed in the home? This is one of the most common questions I get. I've been going into people's homes for 7 years now. Our team of home health therapists is well trained in how to get people into the house and get you moving without any equipment. No exercise equipment needed. Now, part of what we do is we get creative by using your environment. So one of the things I might have you do as an exercise is practice without using your hands, sitting down and standing up out of your favorite chair. If you can't do that, then we figure out, well, can you do it with your hands, or can we find a surface that we can practice building up your strength by standing up and sitting down at a reasonable difficulty. The other thing we do is we'll use stairs, we'll use walls, we'll use a gallon of fluid weighs 8 pounds. We can fill up an old milk carton with water halfway and have a 4-pound weight. We can fill it up all the way and have an 8-pound weight if we're really going to push you. When we connect with people in their house, we can figure out exactly what you need to do without any equipment necessary.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
How long is a visit in the home? And how many times a week do you typically come to a home?
So what we strive to always do when we come into your house is make an individualized plan with you. So we don't blanket and say, well, you're going to have a 45-minute visit. We are going to spend as much time as we need to with you. It's typically about an hour, and we're going to set on that very first visit a plan to hear from you. What are your goals? What do you want to get out of therapy? So what are you having difficulty moving? What is causing you pain? And how do we feel like we can help you? So what we will typically do is schedule between 1 and 3 visits a week to come into the house and help show you what to do when we're not there. And when we are there, we can be reassessing your individual goals to make sure that we help you get better. As the plan evolves, we can change that. So if we're doing twice a week and we feel like it's really helping and you want us to come more, then we can bump that up to 3 times a week. Or if you're doing so good that you don't need us as much in the house, we can back that down. So the goal of us with you is to work with you as an individual on your specific plan.
Next question. I had the coronavirus several weeks ago, and I'm not sure what I need to be doing to get to feeling better, to increase my stamina. What exercises would you recommend?
So for our patients that have had coronavirus, or if you're out there and you had coronavirus or one of your family members has had coronavirus, what we know now is that there can be some lasting impacts on being short of breath, having difficulty breathing properly, being weak, especially if you've been in the hospital a few weeks ago. Being in the hospital in and of itself can make you be weak, and then you add on top of the coronavirus recovery. So what we've done at Court is for a long time been treating people with a variety of cardiac and pulmonary diseases and issues. So we actually have had a long-standing program called CardioFit that we've been able to work with people. So we're already experienced working with people after cardiac and pulmonary issues. So with this coronavirus, what we've done is we've come out with an even more robust program that's specifically designed for the treatment and assessment of patients that have had and recovered from coronavirus, to help figure out what needs to happen to get that stamina back, to get your shortness of breath to resolve, and to get your strength back. So we are not going to be making any blanket recommendations for people on what they should be doing, but we are here to help. So if you have had coronavirus or a family member has had, you can go to court.com, you can live chat with us between 8 and 5, or you can request an appointment and you can type in there a little bit of information about what's going on, and we'll be in touch. We are here to help. We do have a program we can offer you. It can be a combination of doing this through tele-rehab or in-home or in clinic, and so we have some options to make sure that we are safe as we're treating you, and that you are safe in receiving care from us to work towards your goals of recovering back to life after coronavirus.
Another question that was posed: I'm still not comfortable going to the clinic or having someone come in my home.
Mm-hmm.
Can Court still help me? And if so, how?
Yes, so if you're not comfortable with me coming into your house or going to one of our clinics, they're open and we're taking all these precautions in the clinic. I already showed you some of the precautions we take when we come into your house. You're still not comfortable with that. We still have a solution for you. We have a tele-rehab platform that I can connect with you just like you're viewing me on this screen right now. What we can do is we can connect via here. There's no human-to-human interaction. There's no risk of coronavirus transmission, and we can talk. We can spend an hour together on this platform with a video chat where I can listen to you and your goals. We can talk about what's going on and what hurts. You can point and show me exactly where something hurts. I'm going to watch you move, and I'm going to see, all right, how your shoulder moves on its own. I can help you assess how your shoulder moves when it has help. We can go up against a wall and see how your shoulder moves as you slide up the wall. We can look at different movements behind your back, behind your head. And as I watch you move and listen to you, and I can come up with some extra tests for you to do, we can go ahead and come up with the plan to start working on your shoulder pain or your shoulder dysfunction or your shoulder weakness. So that'd be one example of how we use the tele-rehab platform. But if you're worried about going out and you're having any issues with pain or difficulty moving, connect with us on tele-rehab. Go to court.com. You can live chat with us. You can request an appointment and just put in the appointment request that you'd like for it to be a tele-rehab visit. We'll call and get you scheduled and set up. It's really easy to use. Basically what happens with the tele-rehab visit, I would send you a link to either your smartphone or a email, so you can do on a tablet or a laptop. with a webcam, and all you do is click the link, type in your name, and then I get to do the rest. I click a couple buttons, and then all of a sudden me and you are face to face, just like this. I get to see you and listen to you and watch you move, and I get to help you. So that tele-rehab option, a lot of our patients have been using and really enjoying because it's helpful. They get one-on-one time with the therapist, and you don't have to risk going out or having someone come into the house if that's something you're still concerned about.
Next question.
Yes.
Is rehab at home covered by most insurances?
Yes, rehab at home is covered by most insurances. So whether this is something that you're recovering after surgery and we're coming into the house, or especially right now because of the coronavirus pandemic, there are some even new rules about allowing us to come into the home in other circumstances. So rehab at home is covered by most insurances. If you have a question about that, please reach out to us and we'll check your benefits ahead of time before coming out. Make sure you know exactly what those benefits are and what's covered, and we will let you know that before we even come out to the house. But it is going to be covered most of the time. You can live chat with us on court.com. You can email us, or you can request an appointment and make sure that we get those benefits checked for you ahead of time, which is our standard anyways. But if you're thinking that rehab at home sounds good, to have someone come in the house taking all of these precautions and get to be with you in your environment to help you move better, to help with your pain, reach out to us and we'll help make sure it gets figured out.
All right, I've got one more question.
All right, one more question.
Do I need a doctor's referral?
No doctor's referral needed. So in Kentucky, we have something called direct access. So if you're having pain, if you're having issues with that, go ahead and reach out to us. There are times that we may feel like it's better to collaborate with your doctor, and we may do that and send a plan of care. There are certain insurances that we may need to collaborate with your doctor about, but you can connect directly with us. If you're out there right now and you're listening to this, you're hearing this, or you watch it later, and you're hurting or you're having difficulty moving, we can help. You don't have to have a physician referral. So go ahead and court.com. Chat with us between 8 and 5, or you can request an appointment and we can make sure all of that gets straightened out. We'll do all of that on our end to make it easy for you to get the care that you need from us. Any other questions come in?
No other questions.
All right.
They can pose questions later.
So you guys, if you're watching this later, or if you have a question you didn't feel like posting right now on the live stream, my email is going to be in the attachments, and you can post comments on this thread later, and we're going to go back and answer whatever questions you have. So I'll take the time to sit down and respond to all of them. We can do another video, or I can respond to your post, or if you email me, I can email you back directly and answer any questions you have. We're here to help. We want to help you. We have lots of different ways to help you. We can come to your house for rehab at home. We can connect with you like this via tele-rehab, or we can have you come on into our clinics. If any of those three options appeal to you, we'll help make sure it happens. We'll make sure that your insurance is covered and checked, and we'll make sure that we're able to help you. So thank you guys for your time. Please comment, share. If you have any other questions, you can let us know and we'll make sure to answer them. Thanks.
Boom, that was awesome.